Hi there folks, welcome back to Rich Reviews. I want to thank everyone who's been subscribing to this channel. Please help me get to 80 even 90 subscribers folks, that'd be wonderful. You're awesome folks. I want to thank everyone who's been watching the Denial review, that's wonderful. I want to thank everyone who's been watching the Amanda Knox review. I want to thank everyone who has been watching more of these films. Please help release YouTube films with more views folks. I want to thank everyone who's watching the 13th review. Just want to thank you overall. I never thought I'd get this far. Thank you all for that. Folks, you're wonderful. Inferno, which is directed by Ron Howard and written by David Cope. This is the latest in the Dan Brown saga about Robert Langdon. And the reason that we're getting this new film about Robert Langdon is because the overseas market is doing gangbusters, folks. So Robert Langdon, once again played by Tom Hanks, wakes up in a hospital in Italy to find out he has a head wound and no memory of how he got there, basically. The attending physician, Dr. Brooks, played by Felicity Jones, tells him that he has a short-term memory loss and he was brought in because he had a head wound from a bullet, I guess. Soon, they find themselves on the run from an assassin played by Alana Uluru, I guess her name is. Again, to begin the quest of who is after him and who wants him dead specifically, and this all leads to the late billionaire Bertrand Zobrist, played by Ben Foster, who in the beginning of the film got killed off. Unfortunately, he has come back through flashbacks here and video messages primarily. And he is one of these climate alarmists who fears overpopulation and the population needs to go down. Basically, he has a virus that he wants to spread here, folks, so that the population can go down. Of course, once people who are hired to assist Zobrist figure out this plan of his, they become disturbed, and the person who is the head of this organization, Irfan Khan, he says, yeah, this is not very good, this is going to only be bad to us, we're going to switch to the World Health Organization, we'll side with them specifically. And again, this all leads to exotic locations in Italy and Istanbul, and Robert Langdon shoots off some very famous knowledge of history, basically. Anything that's positive about this film is the fact that I wasn't bored by it. It's like, here's the thing, I didn't mind. I actually liked the Da Vinci Code. I didn't mind Angels and Demons. And again, it's like the skyline here of Istanbul and Italy, it's wonderful, basically. And if you want to go to Italy, that's fine. Or you want to go to Istanbul, that's fine here. But where do I begin explaining what's wrong with this film? First of all, I never thought I'd say this, but, you know, Ron Howard, Tom Hanks, and David Cope are all sleepwalking through this film. Again, I never thought I'd say this, but Tom Hanks is sleepwalking. I never thought I'd say that about him, because it's like Tom Hanks usually gives a good performance in mostly everything he does. And it's like here, in many years, it's like he's giving us a boring performance. Ron Howard, I'm sorry, but I don't like A Beautiful Mind. This may be his worst film since then. It's like, and David Cope, I don't know how you sleepwalked through writing a screenplay, you know, but there you go. Felicity Jones, I'm sorry, maybe I'll like her in Rogue One, that way I can say, okay, she's an actress here. But again, it's like all she does is walk around following Tom Hanks. I'm sorry, Theory of Everything sucked. I'm sorry about that, you know. But again, probably the biggest complainer is that if you took out Robert Langdon and all the history stuff, this could easily be an 80s action thriller, a lesser 80s action thriller, or even be a James Bond film. That's really all it could be. And when the film ended, when I was leaving there, I asked this one person who was leaving as well, did they change the ending? And she said yes. And I actually looked up the book's actual ending on Wikipedia. That ending is actually much more interesting than the one that was provided in the film here. So in the end, folks, the overseas market is going to do gangbusters for this film. Italy and Istanbul look nice, that you all want to go to, basically. And so in the end, folks, I'm going to be generous. I'm going to give this a Netflix rating, because it provides you 2 solid hours of entertainment that you really can turn your brain off. So there, you know. So what did you think about Inferno? Did you happen to like it? Do you not happen to care for it at all? Do you happen to agree with my criticisms, or do you not care for what I had to say about it? What's your favorite Ron Howard film? Put that in the comment section below, folks. Let's start our conversation here, folks. I would love people for commenting. That'd be awesome. You're wonderful, folks. So like, comment, subscribe, enrich yourself with knowledge. You'll go places, folks. I'll see you next time.